Well, hey guys, it's Rhonda Hines again, coming back to you with video 4 of how to use social media for your business. Tips, tricks, do's and don'ts. This is a 6 video series, and today is video 4, and we are going to talk about today how to find your perfect prospect and building rapport, and eventually building that rapport and taking them through the cycle and closing them or getting them interested in what it is that you have to offer them that's going to help solve a problem for them. Now, we're not going to go through the whole closing process and all of that. Maybe I'll do that another time because these videos are supposed to be short, but I am going to talk about building rapport and how do you find your prospect. So reason I decided to do this video is because it used to chap my ass how often I got email requests from people I had no idea who they were. And they didn't even message me first, just because we had friends in common, or perhaps Facebook suggested that maybe you want to be a friend with Rhonda, because they know based on your interests if other people are interested in what you offer, or maybe you have some friends that are friends with me, they make those suggestions. But just because you get those suggestions does not mean that you send a blind friend request, especially if we have never had a conversation, we have never met, um, anything, and you just send me a friend request. And the reason I say it used to chat my ass because I learned that, okay, when I first got into multi-level marketing and everyone says you need to get on Facebook and build your business, no one had any how-tos, how to do that. So when I first got online and on Facebook, I was doing what everyone else was doing, what I saw them doing, and it was wrong. Everything that I learned about Facebook years ago when I got online for business was totally wrong, and it's just because I didn't know. So it no longer chaps my ass because I know perhaps they are just learning like I was. And I found a way to actually help people and to help them. And I've gotten a lot of people say thank you for helping me. I didn't realize, I knew I should be on Facebook. I really just didn't know how to do it. So earlier I mentioned how I went from about in 2-3 weeks, I went from having about 800 fan page likes to over 1,000, and this is one of the reasons how I did that. So it was talking about finding my perfect prospect. So what I do in finding a perfect prospect, I think about who I want to do business with, what kind of things we may have in common, what do I like, anything, hobbies, books, music, any of those type of things, because on Facebook there's a group for anything. And if you are in any Facebook groups, then not just those real spammy home business groups. However, I have connected with a lot of people from there, but it's hard to build rapport in those groups because people are just spamming those groups. They just dropping their links and leaving in hopes and praying that someone would click on my link and see what it is. So what I found very beneficial in doing that and building rapport, if we were in a group, say you're in the health and wellness, or I've gotten a lot of great vegetarian recipes. My husband and my daughter are vegetarians. I'm in some of those groups and building relationships, and I'm actually there because I want to get good healthy recipes for my family, and I start talking to the people in those groups, and then we build rapport that way because we have something in common that way. And eventually, and so that's one way. So for example, now if you're in these home business groups or multi-level marketing groups or something that you have in common, what I would do is, let me ask you, have you ever gone into the group and clicked over to the right and saw the newest members coming into the group and welcomed them into the group? Have you ever done that? No. So this is how I built up my fan page, and over 200 likes in about 2 weeks. I started going into the groups. welcoming people, taking a look at their profile, seeing if it was actually somebody I wanted to connect with, looking at their profile, seeing where they were from, saying, hey, oh, this person seems cool, seeing if they're posting some positive things, because I don't want any ratchet stuff going on, or negative energy, or any of those type of things, and say, oh, this might be somebody I'd like to connect with. I send them a private message and say, hey, Maria, I saw you just joined the so and so group, and welcome to the group. I see that you are from Chicago. So am I. How long have you lived in, if they've moved somewhere else, or and what is it that you do? Now, if it's not obvious on their page what it is that they do, because then if you haven't taken a look at their profile, they will say, well, you suck. You didn't even take a look at my profile. It's there for you to see what I do. Why are you asking me what I do? So if it's not obvious what they do, then you're like, what is it that you do? And then, they'll get to talking. You don't drop any links. You don't go, hey, I see you in the business. Here's in this type of business here. No link dropping. I would not drop any links unless I'm asked. I mean, ever. So just because you're talking about it and you know that you're both in business, if they never ask you for your link, do not give it to them. This is the purpose of building rapport. You want to, especially 3 or 4 conversations, I would never drop my link unless they ask for it before those 3 or 4 conversations. So even when they come back and say, hey, this is what I do, blah, 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 I'm genuinely interested in what they do. Hi, that's great, Maria. How long have you been doing that? How is that been working out for you, or anything like that? You want to build rapport and let them talk. And so I took some notes here. That's one way I find people to connect with that way. And I look in groups like books that might have interest in books. People are in a Anthony Robbins or Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, those type things. Those are most common, but you can drill down even further into your people that are more like you, into your niche, because we know that those are common places that most multi-level marketers or affiliate marketers or online marketers go to build relationships. Now, let's see, I took some notes here. I've already done all of that. So those are some of the things we're going to do. We're going to keep this video short. Remember that at the end of the series, I'm going to give you something. I haven't decided quite what it is, but I know it's going to be an ebook, a tool pretty much wrapping everything up together and going into maybe more detail for you to have and to refer back to. So make sure, if you haven't connected with me on my fan page, on Rhonda Hines Fanpage, go ahead and do that. Get on my email list, because I will send you will be the first ones to get the update when the video comes out. Now, I talked about what to do, so let's go ahead and talk about let's see. Do make yourself an authority figure while building rapport. Even if you are not making a whole lot of money or anything like that. And one way to do that is to make sure you have content out there. You have content like a blog. So I'm going to take this video, as I mentioned before, I'm going to put it on a blog. I'm going to put it on YouTube. And you have articles, you have e-zine articles and things like that that you can do. Just bring up your business casually in conversation, and just be real credible and not spammy. So those were the tips that I wanted to share with you today. Let's make sure, just be patient, build rapport. Don't pitch before the third. Yeah, I wrote that down. Oh, one thing I would suggest, and do it, not suggest, do this. Make 10 new friends each day. So when you're in these groups, after you have these conversations, then send them a friend request. Do 10 friend requests each day. Now, some people, marketers, don't like to have friends on their personal page. They send everybody to their fan page. That's up to you if you want to do that. I decided to do a fan page after a while, but however, there is a way on Facebook, and let me know if you want to know how to do this. There is a way to segregate your list on your personal page so your families and friends are not seeing your post about your business. If you don't want them to see that or what's going on, or vice versa, let Let me know in the comment below when you like, share, and comment in this video. And let me know if you'd like to see that in the next video on how to segregate your list on your personal page, or if there's something else you'd like to see on what to do on Facebook that I can do in a short video. Go ahead and comment below, and maybe I'll make that my next video. So thank you so much. This is Rhonda Hines. Make sure to go to my fan page and like it, and sign up for my list so you can get the updates right away. Rhonda Hines Online. Thank you so much. Bye.